Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, as you can tell, we're definitely going to be taking a look at some ProTech knives today. Now, I gotta say, Biagio, always EDC over on Instagram. Fantastic guy. He let me borrow a few ProTechs to check out. Now, I have a couple of mine on the table. You might be able to guess which ones they are. But I just wanted to give Always EDC a shout out. I'll put a link in the description to his Instagram channel down there. Please go check him out because he does. He's got a fantastic collection. But when I got these knives, I was like, okay, I really wanted to do a video, but I didn't know. I wasn't gonna do like a review type video, my normal type video, because I got to thinking about it and I was like, well, ProTech, to me, and you can probably tell by the title, to me, ProTech is the quintessential automatic knife. Why do I say that? Well, I mean, as you can see, these are all on the table. They're out the side. I much prefer an out the side than an OTF. That's just me. It's what I like. And now, not that I have a lot of autos. I mean, yes, these two are mine. So's the SBR. That is probably 60% of my automatic collection is those three knives right there. But I've had the opportunity to hold other automatic knives to check them out. I have a couple of other ones in my collection that are not ProTechs that I do really like. But as a whole, for automatic knives, for me, ProTech, they're the ones. They just are. Now, obviously, we've got the Runt, we've got an SBR, we've got the Trout modeled TR3. That's the best description I can find on that one. You've got the ATCF. You've got the, the TR3 X1M, I believe. And then, of course, you've got a Rockeye. These three, Always EDC was very generous to loan me, and I do appreciate it. But back to just the overall construction, the pop of every one of these knives, and once you get to the smaller ones, and they just have a snap. They've got a pop that I really enjoy. And this little guy, god dang, this little Runt, man, pow, it jumps out. Now, of course, this is last year's 2022 Blade Show West Magna Cut. This is the show exclusive. I had to get one of these guys. I had a Runt in, really enjoyed it, and I was like, oh, okay. When I saw that one as a show special, I was like, okay, I got to jump on that. And you've seen these three on the channel quite a bit already. So I'm not going to focus on these three. I'm going to focus on the three that were sent out to me. And the first one is the ATCF. Chula design. This one pops pretty darn good. I mean, you can just look at it and tell it is definitely a Chula design. And if you turn it over, it even says so right there. So that really kind of helps. This one is in Magna Cut. Also, very nice stone washed on it. Now this one, oh, look at that. Mother of pearl. This one, of all the ones I've probably handled, and it isn't bad, but it's got, to me, it's got a slightly lighter pop to it. Still jumps out there, but maybe just a little bit lighter. Feels absolutely fantastic in hand. You got a nice ramp there. Obviously, Chula, self-defense, fighting knives, tactical knives. That's what he is all about. Very nice pocket clip. That pocket clip, I was a little bit concerned about the pocket clip, honestly, in my grip, but it's definitely not an issue. Has a very nice pop. I really like the blade shape on the ATCF. Then you've got this TR3. Now this one has got a nice pop to it. This one really jumps out. I like that blade style. Now for those of you that would prefer, this one does have a lock. None of the other 5 that I've showed you does have a lock on it. Got these nice kind of fish scale design on it, if you will. I kind of like that too. Now we've got, I forgot to ask him, but this one does have an aftermarket clip on it. So deep carry, right or left hand carry. Very nice. You will see that this side actually has the kind of a blank spot, obviously, for the pocket clip. It does not on the show side. So it's made more for left-handed right-handed deployment, but you can switch it out if you want to, which is cool. Very nice. But I wonder, you know, I really haven't even tried this. If you were going to carry it left-hand, you'd have to, yeah, I don't know how many times I want to do that. Yet not very, just not proficient with an auto in my left hand. And it even feels like it jumps even worse there. So, or even worse, even harder. That was what I meant to say. Not worse. You know what I meant. I hope so. And then, oh, the Rockeye. Now this obviously is a little bit more, a fuller blade. A little bit fuller handle. Not too bad. Well, not really. No, not really. Blade for sure. Handle is pretty much about the same. But overall, really like the finish on this one. Is S35VN. Yes. S35VN. This is, of course, Les George design. Same as the SBR here. Obviously, you can kind of see the design language in that one. The Les George design. It is S35VN as well. But it's kind of a smaller version a little bit different, of course. But now this one has a pretty good pop to it as well. Do you see that? It pops out so much, it actually kind of rocks. It does. It's kind of got a little bit of a rock to it. Now, when it's locked up, no, not even remotely. It's nice and solid. Don't let that fool you. Very nice landing pad for your thumb. That's kind of why I like the SBR, because you guys know I kind of go towards the smaller knives. It's still a 4-finger knife for me. Definitely got the same landing pad on it. Just a mean little bugger, and I love it. But I've had these for a while now, and I was really trying to decide, you know, how I wanted to do this video, and I want to know your guys' thoughts. What are your thoughts? And now I know autos are not legal everywhere. They're not legal here. They're legal to buy and own. They're just not legal to carry. So by doing what I'm doing here, I'm not breaking any rules. If I take it out of the house, supposedly I am. So, but anyway, if they are legal in your area, if you do enjoy and purchase automatic knives, I would really like to hear, you know, one, do you prefer out the front? Do you prefer out the side? If you prefer out the side, do you agree with my statement? Or do you not? It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm just interested in hearing what you think. If you guys have a favorite automatic knife brand, I'd love to hear it. For me, it's going to have to be ProTech. It just is. They make what I prefer in an automatic knife. I mean, and not only, I mean, and they've got so many. I mean, what do you got? You got the Calmigo, the Godfather, the Godson, the whole TR series 1 through 5. I mean, they've got tons of models. And it was really cool to be able to go to ProTech and actually see their process. We did that when we were in Long Beach for Blade Show West. That was 2021 Blade Show West. And I got to go to ProTech, check it out. Does it have any influence on what I'm telling you? No, not really. Everything I'm telling you has to do with ProTech makes what I like in an automatic knife. Out the side, hard-hitting knives that are really, Really good shape. I mean, this Chula, really nice shape to it. The TR3, and I'm really having a hard time. I always like to, all right, which one do I like best? Nothing against the Rockeye, but it's not in the mix. It's down. I have the SBR. I like my SBR. I wouldn't have bought my SBR if I didn't. But when it comes down to these two, man, I don't know. It's probably going to... The Chula blade, I like it just a little bit more. I do. But between these two knives, this TR3 hits just a little harder. Now, it's between these two and these two alone. If maybe, you know, I had a different one, this one might come out. I love that blade. I absolutely love that blade. If this had the pop that the TR3 had, I would be all over it, without a doubt. But I just like the pop on the TR3. It just jumps out there. Really, really nice. Absolutely, absolutely dig it. So, you know, like I said, I want to know tell me down in the comments, do you auto? If you don't, that's fine. Probably, unfortunately, I mean, you could say that. No autos here. So, okay. Or if I did, I think I would like, or from what I've handled and seen, I think I prefer. That's always fine. I want you to participate as much as you can. Absolutely. But if you are a auto knife enthusiast, OTS, OTF, what's your favorite brand? Let me know down in the comments. Absolutely, for sure. Really, really appreciate always EDC throwing these out to me. Thank you so very much. And I tell you what, he was really, really generous. He sent me some fantastic... Well, I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to take these off the screen for a minute. And he was super nice. He sent me... And he's like, oh, don't worry about sending it back. They came in this. And I can't even... This is what they came in. And he told me it stays with me. And not even that. Well, came in these. But there's a couple of little knives in here. Little mini sheepdog. I mean, that's just awesome. Very, very cool of him. So thank you so much, my friend. I owe you greatly. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. You know what? We're going to put this guy back out there because since it's the one that kind of won me over, if you will. But thanks a lot, guys. Greatly, greatly appreciate you stopping by, checking out. Let me know your thoughts down in the description. Always love to hear it. Always love talking to you. You know that. That's why I always say, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you guys. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.